Hello Internet, welcome to something new. We're going to call this the Scavenger Hunt series. Randomize our name. We are Jason Caesar Thompson. Okay, now we'll explain what this is all about as we get into things. So whether due to stubbornness, ignorance, or just plain bad luck, you missed the evacuation and are stuck in a city full of the dead. Yep. Really wish I had turned off NPCs because I feel like it might get us killed, although we can beeline for the forest if things get too out of hand. We've set our character up. Let's take a look at our character. We took the bionic prepper profession, and the reason I did that is because I wanted to jumpstart our character as much as possible prior to actually playing the game. So this is one of the more OP professions that you can take. It starts with the metabolic interchange, integrated toolset, extended toolset, which I'm not familiar with, cranial flashlight, mini flamethrower, evaporator, climate control, and taste modifier, which I'm also not familiar with. Why don't we look at these real quick? Extended toolset, exclamation to examine. Well, throw your integrated toolset to cut metal, pry things, or other stuff. Well, why is that different from this? Why do we need both of these bionics? Extend or withdraw. I don't understand that. That's fine. Let's look at taste modifier. Set of highly sensitive sensors are not in. Well, a set is singular, so maybe it would be is. Installed in your mouth, and a small yet sophisticated analyzer is installed in the cavity of your skull. Oh boy. When you put something that you plan to eat into your mouth, sensors intercept all data related to the comestible, such as taste or texture, from various receptors in your mouth and send it forth to the analyzer. Based on the gathered data, analyzer can modify it prior to sending it forth to the brain. Active bionics will nullify the taste of all comestibles with negative enjoyment value at the cost of draining bionic power. So basically this just affects our morale. I was hoping maybe it would let you overcome like lactose intolerance, but apparently not. Anyway, we have a ton of skills because the prepper starts with a lot of basic skills, and then we took my usual array of traits. So this particular playthrough, let's save the game before I tab out because God knows it crashes on me often enough. In this particular game, we are going on a scavenger hunt. There is a random objective generator that was made for Cataclysm. It's a little out of date, but it's still, and it's not very many objectives, but it still exists. So I will try to link that in the description down below. So I pulled a bunch of randomized objectives from that program, and I've combined a few into the same objective. And this is what we're trying to do in this particular playthrough. We need to play with a talking doll. We need to make our own coffee. We need to kill a zombie with an axe. We need to buy something from a vending machine. Try on a fursuit or mascot outfit. Smash all of the windows in a singular building. Kill a robot. Get drunk on wine. And then use a tool that I've definitely never seen or used in real life or anything like that. Definitely not. What's a vibrator? I don't. Kill something with a rock, and then try on a suit or tuxedo. Now, most of these are actually really easy to accomplish, but because of the nature of Cataclysm and the RNG, you could go a very long time without finding a fursuit or mascot outfit. And I think they're more available than they used to be, but they're still not super common. And then some of these are really just do any time, such as smash all the windows of a building. Very easy to do. Kill a robot is a little bit dependent on your gear, things like that. But mostly the goal here is to play a game that will not take a long time, but still have a set objective. I've been clearing out most of the starting locations in the last couple of series. You've seen it. We played the school, the prison, the island prison, the lab, things like that. So I needed a little bit of direction. I needed a secondary series that I could work on. And so that's this. So this gentleman and or lady, hello, Williemae Dias. Well, I guess it's just us. I actually don't want the NPC, but I really don't want you to leave this building. Why can't I exit? Okay. So please just stay back there in that corner. That would be nice of you. I did set the time Okay, well, I set the timer so that we would start at like 6 p.m. I see that it chose not to do that. Really don't understand why it chose to ignore me and do that anyway. So I'm a little unhappy about that because we started in a town where we will be surrounded by zombies, and my goal was to wait inside until nightfall, which is a lot less viable when nightfall is 12 hours away, you know. So, okay. I mean, we'll swing with it. Ooh, and there's like prepper stuff in this house we started in. Duct tape we will take. Glass jar we'll take currently for a boiling container. We probably have binoculars. Yes, we have a pair of binoculars, so we don't need those. Although we could harvest them for lenses. That's really not something I'm interested in doing on this character. Blazer, French maid, skirt, shorts. Okay. Needed something else to play, so here we are. You know, it was this. I'm also recording some Final Fantasy 3 in my downtime. I'm not sure if I'm going to put it on the channel or not. I don't know if that's something people want to watch, but I've been making the content and we'll figure it out as we go. Not a lot to this house, actually. Kind of empty. We should secure a weapon. Actually, I think we start with a machete. We do, so we will be using the machete for the time being. Did that wield it? It did. So we're great. We're good to go. I apologize for the chimes in the background. I don't know if you can hear those. The church bells are going, and my neighbor is talking to someone right outside this window, so I don't know how much the mic is going to pick those things up. Yes, I see a zombie. There's a shocker. We probably ought to make a crowbar before we get too far into things. Waffle iron. Examine. Food cooking quality. Yeah, but you can't heat up food on a waffle iron. Yeah, so not interested in that. 3-liter jar we'll take. So let's look at our gear because we didn't really... Hey, he's out there getting eaten. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, Williemae, or whatever your name was. Why won't you... There we go. Yeah, you really should have just stayed where I asked you to stay. I don't want you to get us killed. So you're on your own. Williemae. I'm not gonna go help her. I want to. My knee jerk is to help, but so there's nothing here. We have a locker. Don't want to damage our machete. Grab a chunk of steel. We'll head to the light. We're gonna move immediately, I think, to a different building. Just because the monster density out. That's a soldier. There are a lot of zombies right here. Didn't expect there to be so many with this tightly clustered houses right next to a forest. Didn't expect so many zombies. So we're gonna leave. Yeah, go chase the fox. The fox is definitely more edible. Definitely. Oh, they're tongs. I thought they were pliers. What the heck is ghee? Ghee? Clarified butter free from milk solids and water. Buh. That sounds gross. So we're not going to take anything. We're going to move through this house and try to find a place to hole up, I guess. Hopefully nothing goes by right then. See, and this is what I hate about starting so early in the morning when you're in an area like this, is that you really have to stay in the building. We are definitely tough enough to take on a few zombies, no big deal. With our gear, which we never really looked at. Actually, we really don't have armor. The trench coat is nice. Is it leather? It's not. It's cotton. So it's really not very helpful. We do have the machete, and we do have decent... actually, we don't have dodge, really. Shotgun shells will take. Signal flare. I don't actually want the signal flare. Okay, I think we just stay inside. I know that that's boring. I hate that it didn't start me at 6 p.m. like I wanted it to. And I guess we'll just hang out inside and become desperately hungry and thirsty. Although we did pick up, of course, they're all frozen. Why wouldn't they be frozen? We don't have a drink, which is the main concern. I think we're just going to wait. And if they find us, they find us. We'll wait till dusk. Anyway, yeah. So needed something to record. I don't know if people are gonna like Final Fantasy 3. And of course I want to keep doing Cataclysm. I'm not gonna stop doing Cataclysm. So I wanted to record something Cataclysm-y. So I got some random objectives. We're going on a scavenger hunt, right? Sounds like it could be fun. I'll try to remember to link the random objective generator in the description down below, but I don't really use it ever. What else? I just watched that video of a guy screaming at women in the bagel shop. I don't know if you've seen that video, screaming about how women are terrible and how people judge him for being short. And it turns out he has a YouTube channel, apparently, where he basically just makes fun of minorities. So, not looking so good for that guy. Like, when I saw the video of him screaming at the workers, I was like, okay, you're a prick, right? They get like $8 an hour. They're working some shit job. You really have no justification to scream about all women everywhere and put that on these poor bagel employees, But then he gets like tackled by a guy, and I was like, I kind of pity this pathetic human being. Like, and then the more I thought about it, the more I was like, man, when I was young, I was so angry, and I would yell at people, and not like him, like he was way off the deep end, but like I was not a good person when I was young. And so I started to kind of have a little bit of pity on him. And then I heard like he has a YouTube channel and saw some videos where he was just like harassing some Pakistani dude. And I was like, geez, dude, settle down, People get in their head like I do it too, where you start to think like, oh, everyone around me, they're thinking this about me. They're thinking that about me. And then you let that affect. Let's just go 30 minutes. I wish there was like a 10-minute wait function. Okay, so it's dark. Let's eat and drink something if we're able, and then get the heck out of here. Where do we want to go? We should have looked at this before. Okay, so this town looks a lot more promising than the last couple towns I've seen. What are these? Pharmacy. So it looks like electronics store. A warehouse probably has a lot of stuff in it. Electronics store. Arcade is pretty scary. Community garden will have food. Public garden will have food. One of them is food. I don't know which one. Home improvement store. I don't think we want to work on the scavenger hunt stuff immediately. I think we want to secure a safe place for us to live and to work out of. I think we want to head, honestly, deeper into the town so that more things will be within walking distance, no matter where we are. But there's some pretty significant danger in living smack dab in the middle of a town. What is this? An orchard right in the middle of town. That's interesting. Butcher shop, pet supply store. Subway station will have the vending machines that we're after, but we really don't want to do that right away. I think it probably would be smarter to move. This is just a nature trail that jams into a town. I think it would be smarter to move to one of these more edge-based houses. So I think we'll head directly west to this house and we will set up shop there. Is there anything we want out of this building before we go? Probably not. Actually, we should really just pick up everything because we're going to go to that other base and just drop everything. So we will pick up, teapot. We'll pick up everything because we have the space and there's really no reason not to take every tool available. In fact, we'll search this house since we're here. Anything? No. Smoking is still broken. We really don't want to be smoking cigarettes. No. Okay. Oh, a little hoarse today. Got a little something going on in my throat. I'm gonna be pretty dang careful here. We should also mark this as explored. Because we saw actually kind of a lot of zombies in the woods. Like normally I would expect to see one, maybe. But more likely to see none. You've spotted me in the dark, really? Ooh, that machete sound is pretty cool. Refillable lighter, great find. Oh, that's not true. We have the CBM. We don't really need that. We'll unload the cell phone. What CBM do we have for recharging? Metabolic interchange. And that's it. What is the metabolic? Digestive system, power supply are connected. Bionic power is replenished at the cost of increasing hunger. Okay. I mean, that's not a big deal. Food is usually pretty plentiful. Tough zombie. We'll fight it, I guess. You're all seeing me. Okay. Please. Maybe it's dumb to fight this guy. I don't know. We're bleeding? Another tough zombie. We'll take the cracklings and the first aid kit. Man, you guys have a lot of good stuff on you. We'll fight this one too, I guess. Hopefully more don't come because we need to smash these corpses. You were hurt. Yeah, let's disassemble the first aid kit and apply a bandage to our head. No. Apply bandage. Oh, did we already pick up bandages? You were slowly losing blood. That is, yep, that's what bleeding means. Chance to stop 90%, expected bandage quality average. I don't know what most of that means, but we're going to pick up all this stuff. So we have materials. No, ignore. Oh. Why did it take so long to pick? Whatever. We don't want to fight everything that is around us, so we're just going to leave. Because it's dark and we can. So this is going to be our base, I think, unless we get in here and find that they've smashed their way in the front. Where is our... We didn't make a crowbar. Son of a bitch. So we need to go in the front door. Okay. A lot of zombies, I'm noticing. Also noticing that we're not super melee competent. Cash card. I guess we'll just fight things. I mean, this is the issue with Cataclysm, right? Is that you kind of can't decide what to do. Like, it's hard to tell when the appropriate time to fight is versus the appropriate time to run away. Like, because there's not a huge consequence to us fighting. Because we're in pretty good condition and because we have medical supplies, but I just don't know if it's worth the energy to clear things out, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe that doesn't make sense. Did we ever unload that one handheld game device? We'll take that as well. You unload your... Did we pick up the... Okay, I guess the pickup message was just ahead of the unload message for some reason. How are we going to get in if we don't have a crowbar? Okay, well, we don't want to break in the bedroom. We can break in the bathroom. Nope. Because we're not going to spend a lot of time in the bathroom in the game. Take the thread. Close up everything else. Cigarettes. Close the windows. Mushy lemon. We're going to eat the lemon because they also rot pretty quickly. Where is lemon mushy? -5 enjoyability. Well, funny thing, I have this taste modifier. There we go. Try to ignore its mushy texture, but it leaves you with an awful aftertaste. Why though? I had a taste modifier. Anyway, so that's an interesting CBM I don't think I've seen before. I'm not sure how useful it really is. It looks like, so if you notice, we just had a bunch of stuff laying here. It makes me think that maybe they got the coordinates wrong and they meant them to be here and they put in the wrong coordinates. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe they wanted them on the floor, but I thought that was interesting. Looks like there is a pot here. Okay, 2 pots, in fact. And we're going to start dropping things. Why don't we close everything up? Because we're going to want to start a fire to get some food and drink in our belly. Just to be careful, we're going to close everything. Anything in here? No. Okay. Also a gallon jug, which will be handy for gathering water. Okay, quite a lot of stuff. Let's move this furniture. We're going to smash this furniture, but right now we haven't really cleared the exterior and we don't want to alert everything to our presence. Is this the only front door? It is, so we don't want to block that off with the cabinets. So we'll just move. You cannot grab the cupboard. Oh. Okay, well hopefully nothing is too alerted by our sounds there. We're going to pull... Well, can we not pull these? I could swear that we were pulling them before. Maybe it was counters. I don't remember. Anyway, we're going to... Please... Okay. Because we're going to want a firewood pile. Okay. We can't do this in the dark. Let's pick up splintered wood. Put the splintered wood in the oven. We'll go ahead, we'll drop. So we're going to stand right here. We'll put tools at our feet. Food, drink. I don't care. Let's just drop. Sorry about this. Let's just drop our food. God, it's just so much easier to set up piles, but setting up piles is boring. So for the moment, we'll just pull the pot out of the fire. And we will start a fire. How do we use use a CBM to start a fire? Okay. There's a fire here without extra fuel. It might burn yet for between about 24 minutes to about 36 minutes, but might also go out sooner. Yeah, considering it was splintered wood, I imagine it'll go out immediately. So if we look again, really, maybe they fixed it? Maybe they fixed the burn time. I don't think they did yet. I thought that didn't get merged. So we'll activate a pot. Let's get some... We're in distressing amount of pain, really. Let's get some fluid into us. What was ghee? That was the butter. Ugh, God. Butter's gross. Let's do... Really, we don't have any... We didn't pick up any tea or water. So we'll just drink some cream soda. It also has calories, which is pretty, is something. In fact, why don't we check our time? We're at 23 minutes. This is a little boring. I apologize for that. But we need to drink and eat something. Drink the grape drink. Still very thirsty. Why don't we... No, we're really not in a position to get set up with water right this second. So we're just going to drink the sodas we've accumulated. Oh, plastic. Oh, it's a 2 liter. Or a gallon or something. Quite a few to this, so that's really good. We're sated, which is weird because we were very hungry before. Still very thirsty. Let's... Oh, I heard something. We want to be careful in this bathroom because that's the one that's open to the outside world. What is this a gallon of? We actually don't want ammonia. Okay, I'm just going to drop my stuff. I know that this is not fun to watch, but we're going to set up our piles right now so that we don't have to worry about not having inventory. We're actually going to make a point of keeping... Actually, do we need anything when we have the tool set? Don't we basically have all the tools on us? We'll hang on to the Swiss Army knife just in case we don't. I don't know. Drop everything else. I'm going to set up some piles really quick. We'll just do the basic ones. We'll do food. We'll put food here. We'll do drink. We'll put here. We'll do tools. We'll put there. We will do wood. We'll put there. And we will make a meds pile as well. Everything else can stay on the unsorted pile. Drugs, of course, for some reason. And then we will put the unsorted pile at our feet. And that should do it. And we'll sort everything out nice and quick. Once you get the hang of that particular menu, that's the capital Y menu, very handy. It was a great quality of life improvement that they added. This was added maybe, probably 7 or 8 months ago, 9 months ago, maybe even a year ago. But it's a great little feature. Also very easy to learn. in a distressing amount of pain. Why don't we eat some aspirin? We want our character to be functional. We eat entirely too many aspirin, and then we will wash that down. We actually went from very thirsty just to thirsty, and we're not feeling so good. What's a good thing? We should drink beer because we just took pills, and pills and alcohol go great together. Do not drink pills and alcohol. Our bionic power is 171. What did we do other than start a fire? Does a fire really require such a high... Whatever, we're going to turn on our metabolic interchange because I don't care. And we can get hungry all the time. It's not a big deal. There's so much food in the world. Anything else we want to do right now? Probably not. Probably should call the episode. So a little lackluster in the commentary department, unless you like hearing about screaming bagel guys. Yeah, I don't know. We'll be back with more of this in the near future, though, and we'll start to focus in more on the scavenger hunt aspect of things once we sort of establish ourselves in the area, because right now we're still very much surrounded by undead. They're going to be flowing from the town itself. There were some in the forest before, so it stands to reason there may be some out here as well. Although having the forest on our flank is in many ways a real positive. So, yep, a pretty interesting town as well. I see a lot of multicolored buildings. Normally, in fact, I see all these restaurants. Great place to find those mascot outfits. The last couple towns I've been in were all houses, so this is pretty awesome for me. Strip club? When was there? Whatever. Okay, so there's a strip club and a pizza parlor. Also a place you can find a mascot uniform. But anyway, we're going to call the episode here. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back with more of our scavenger hunt in the near future. See you in the next one.